I was about 10 years old when I started drinking beer and smoking cigarettes. I started off that way. And then the marijuana came in about 13, and I just never stopped. It just kept getting out of control. 30 years of age, I realized that my drinking and my drug usage was starting to hinder me a lot in everything I did. I was missing a lot of work, abusive to the wife and the kids. My life was just falling apart. Like I said, I just started getting locked up a lot, in and out of jail all the time. And it still really never set in because, like I say, I thought everyone else was the problem and not me. And one day they came and picked me up, and I got sentenced to 2 years in prison. And at that point, I realized I had a problem, and I had to change. I hate to say that going to prison changed me, but that was the best thing that could have happened to me. I had went through vocational training through the auto mechanics in prison, and I was promised a job when I got here. And when I got out and called him, he had no job openings. So now I'm stuck in Columbus, nowhere to stay, about $30 in my pocket, and it was bad. I tried to get into one of the missions to stay, couldn't get in there. So I ended up sleeping on the park bench down at the main library for about 2 weeks. I met Dave Foster, and Dave talked to me about going through the training here at Goodwill. And I sat down and I talked to Latrell, and he gave me a lot of different avenues that I could possibly take. And I'm so glad that I went through this program, because there were some things that I thought I knew, and I really didn't know all the way, and I still needed that help coming out of prison. I ended up coming here, and that was the best decision I could have made in my life. I knew that from day one, when I started over on Morse Road, that this was my chance to shine. This was my opportunity to show them that I could work, and I'm not a bad person. I got hired in January at part-time, and by February I was hired in full-time. I was material handler in the sorting department, loading tables, taking the bale back to the balers. That's a trusting job because I have a job to do. I have to keep those tables loaded. If the tables aren't loaded, they can't sort the clothes. Well, we were sitting in class one day, and I went out in the hallway to take a break, and I seen this lady walking by, and I was like, wow. She really didn't want nothing to do with me at first because she said I couldn't change. And that was understandable because that's what everybody says. I had believed that I couldn't change myself, but I knew that if I stayed the course, it was going to work out. And then we started dating, and now she's my wife, and we're about to have a baby in November. I plan on going back to college to get a degree in logistics because I know that will help me further in my job because I plan on moving up within the company. I mean, I enjoy my job, but I know that there's more I can do for the company. Give Goodwill a chance to put your pride to the side, forget your background, whatever it is, and just let them help you. They're here to help you. They're not here to hurt you. They're not here to talk about you. They're here to help you. They don't look at your past. They just want to help you build your future.